Yes, we can, Mr. President. It is possible to sanitize or disinfect disease within the human body. There are many, many ways to do this, but sadly, the medical community keeps us looking at only one way, but there are many ways. God created this universe and gave solutions to healing humanity, the animals and the waters. This is God's creation. So, Mr. President, I want to tell you something very, very interesting. There is a solution. It is easy. It is reachable to every man, woman, child. It costs nothing. It is not made by the hands of man. It is made by God Himself, the great scientist, the great healer, the one who is able to do all things and reveal all things to those who seek Him. And it is a great thing. It is a great thing. So, Mr. President, it is possible to deactivate sickness in human tissue and still preserve healthy body cells without chemicals, without vaccinations. Well, I know this is going to sound like German or French to most people, but I am saying as it is. There is a treatment that has been around for thousands of years. It has been studied and papers written about it by scientists, modern scientists, doctors and biologists. And all the successes have been tremendous, but sadly, nobody talks about it. And most people have lived their lives not even knowing that this alternative treatment exists. It clears cancers, it kills viruses, it clears neurological disorders, it brings harmony back into bodies that are out of balance, it heals depression. I mean, what this can do is just amazing, and yet nobody knows about it. And while mankind has corrupted the plant that should be our healing, like God said during creation, that He has created the leaves and the trees for the healing of mankind. But what have we done with it? We have taken these and created chemicals and used it in our bodies and destroyed God's creation. It is wrong to poison God's creation. Be it human, be it water, be it plants, be it animals. It is wrong. That is not what God intended. Therefore, God decided to re-reveal. I say that because this has been there, but God decided to speak again. On the 16th of February 2020, the Lord spoke to me and said, this is what humanity needs for healing. And He told me what the signal is. Now, I just want to say something. All the years, scientists have said that they could not use this method because the required frequency to heal was not known or could not be identified. This is what I say. You don't need no rocket science to take something like this and hit it several times in a sequence to bring about healing. So, Mr. President, this is it. Now, 3 to 5 minutes of sitting in this sound vibration a couple of times a week is able to bring results that chemical drugs cannot achieve. This is spiritual, it is energy, it restores the harmony and the health of the body cells and kills any pathogen within the body tissue by shaking it, destroying its structural integrity, deactivating it, and removing it, making the immune system of the body be able to fight and remove that problem from the body, keeping the body. That's it. Yet we do not know about this. Mr. President, I really don't have any words for this. I don't have any words for this. Is this safe? Of course it's safe. There are papers. There is. I could give you one, but there are those scientists around you, Mr. President. Tell them to fashion you with the studies on sound resonance. It is safe, it is non-invasive, and it is effective, according to the words of one scientist. And it is true. So why aren't we using it? Why do we want to vaccinate people? Why do we want to do mandatory vaccinations? They're not necessary. If we can defeat disease in such a way, why would we want to inject any chemical in the biological body of a human being? It is against God's law to poison his creation. So, Mr. President, that's what I want to tell you. That is the disinfection of the body. They laughed about it as you look for the word for it. But I heard you, and I decided to talk to you about this. Thank you, Mr. President. And I really hope you see this, because we need your voice to get this therapy put out there, that people may have access to it. Thank you, Mr. President, and be blessed.